Lonely alien midget dragon abandoned for years by the Galactic Empire until a human saved it. The scrapyard moon of Karos. 12 was the final grave for starships, drones, and forgotten war machines, crushed under mountains of rust and silence. But buried in one of those towering heaps, in the hollow cockpit of a shattered Imperial skimmer, something stirred. Small, scaled, lonely. The midget dragon, known only as Chick, had once been a living Imperial experiment, a bioengineered pet bred for companionship during deep space missions. No bigger than a house cat. Chick could mimic sounds, form emotional bonds, and even breathe small puffs of ionized flame. But when the Empire fell back from the Outer Rim, they left a lot behind. Chick was one of them. For 11 years, it waited. Cold winters, toxic rains, occasional junk scavengers that kicked at metal and ignored the creature blinking up at them from the dark. Chick stopped calling out, stopped mimicking voices. The world had forgotten it, until Jace Thorne came. Jace was a scavenger, but not the usual kind. Ex-engineer, banished from Core Station 5 after leaking war crimes committed by his superiors. He drifted job to job, fixing broken tech and exploring dead moons. Karos, 12 was supposed to be his next payday. Just another metal dump, he muttered, hiking across rusted dunes with his scanner humming. Salvage, self-sleep. Then he heard it, a faint chirp, something between a squeak and a musical ping. He stopped. That wasn't a machine. He followed the sound, stepping over twisted girders and shattered drone limbs until he reached the old skimmer hull. And inside, 2 silver eyes peeked out. Jace froze. Chick whimpered softly, shrinking back. Whoa. Easy, Jace said, crouching. I'm not here to hurt you. The tiny dragon blinked, then inched forward, hesitantly. Filthy, ribs showing under cracked, iridescent scales. A stubby wing dragged uselessly behind it. Gods, Jace whispered. How long have you been here? Chick tilted its head and mimicked. Long. Jace stared. You can talk. Talk. It echoed again, voice soft, broken. Something in Jace's chest twisted. All right, little one. I'm not leaving you here. He reached out, and this time, Chick climbed shakily into his arms. Back at his camp skiff, Jace set the creature on a heated blanket and brought out a protein ration. Chick sniffed, then devoured it, tail flicking, wings trembling. You poor thing, Jace said, scanning the dragon. Wings busted, malnourished, implant damage in the spine. Bio-ID still active, though. He frowned. Imperial asset class. That means they tagged you. Left you like trash. Chick let out a sad, soft croon. Jace gently stroked under its chin. Not anymore. Over the next few weeks, the two became inseparable. Chick followed him everywhere, perched on his shoulder, sleeping beside his tools, mimicking his humming as he worked. Jace built it a custom harness, repaired its wing with carbon-threaded bracework, and even rigged a Neurocom interface for better communication. Soon, Chick wasn't just mimicking words, it was choosing them. Name, it asked one night. Jace smiled. You don't have one? Just Chick. Then Chick it is. Suits you. The dragon tilted its head proudly. Chick is good. But peace doesn't last on the edge of civilization. One day, while scavenging an old command module, Jace triggered an automated distress signal, a remnant from the Empire. The signal pinged out, and someone answered. They arrived a week later, a black Imperial recon cruiser, running rogue out of the fading Empire's ashes. Mercs, bounty hunters, and remnants that still clung to the power of old. Their leader, Captain Sarn, stepped out in full armor. This is an illegal possession of Imperial bio property, he said, eyes narrowing at Chick. Return it or be terminated. Chick hissed and climbed onto Jace's shoulder. No, Jace replied. You know what that thing is? Sarn growled. A prototype. It's coded for high-level loyalty override. It's not your pet. Jace placed a hand over Chick protectively. Then you shouldn't have left him in a junk pile to rot. They attacked at dawn. Jace and Chick fought like hell. Jace rigged traps from scrap, rerouted power surges, and used the terrain of the scrapyard like a battlefield. Chick darted through the air, swooping, hissing, puffing small bursts of flame into fuel lines and optics. But they were outnumbered. Jace took a stun bolt to the ribs, collapsed behind an old mining unit. Chick landed beside him, trembling, chirping in distress. Up, up. Jace coughed blood. No, I'm done, Chick. The little dragon pressed its head to his cheek, then looked up, eyes glowing. Mine. The final confrontation came in the shadow of a crashed destroyer. Captain Sarn raised his weapon. Step away from him, little lizard. Chick stood alone, wings spread, chest heaving. He saved me, it said. What? You threw me away. He gave me a name. And then something changed. Chick's core implant, long dormant, began to spark. Its pupils shrank. Its flame turned blue. With a roar no one thought possible from a creature so small, Chick unleashed a jet of plasma that tore through Sarn's armor, flinging him backward in a smoking heap. The mercs fled. None dared challenge the dragon now. Jace awoke 2 days later. Chick lay beside him, curled up in the warmth of the skiff's engine. He smiled weakly. You stayed. The little dragon opened one eye. Always. They left Caro's 12 together. Jace modified an old freighter into a mobile home. Chick installed himself as co-pilot. Wherever they went, repairing tech, saving people, exposing corrupt cells, they became legends, not for power, but for kindness, for loyalty, for the tiny alien dragon the Empire abandoned and the human who refused to let it stay alone.